Now that we have read through the article Wild Weather together, we're going to answer the question, what is the main idea of wild weather? So first we're going to take a look at the answers. We have A, there are many different kinds of clouds. B, there are many different kinds of weather. C, lightning and thunder happen at the same time. And D, clouds that form close to the ground are called fog. Now these are all things that we talk about in our wild weather article, but we have to think, who or what is this article mostly about? So while all of these things may be included in the article, are they what the article is mostly about? Let's see. So A says there are many different kinds of clouds. And I do remember we did just read about that. So I will scroll down and we have cloud coverage. And it talks about cirrus clouds, cumulonimbus clouds, cumulus clouds, and stratus clouds. So it does talk about many different kinds of clouds. But is that what the rest of the article is mostly about? I don't think so, right? Because we talk about several other things as well. What about B? There are many different kinds of weather. Our article is called Wild Weather, and we talk about blizzards, thunder and lightning, rainbows and clouds. So it does talk about several different kinds of weather. Is that what the article is mostly about? Let's check our other answers and see. Letter C says lightning and thunder happen at the same time. And this is where we talk about that. But do the other parts of the article talk about lightning and thunder happening at the same time? When it talks about blizzards and clouds and rainbows, I don't think it's talking about that too. D says clouds that form close to the ground are called fog. Again, that's true when it says it right here, but that's not what the article is mostly about. So when we read through this article, we saw that it was mostly about different kinds of wild weather, or just weather in general. So the correct answer to what is the main idea of wild weather would be B. There are many different kinds of weather. And in order to find supporting details for that, I would look back through the article and see what we can find. All right, we talk about how March is filled with many different types of weather. But that's just kind of a statement. It's not throughout the article. But we could see, we talked about fog. So I could say, let's see, what's a good thing to say? So the article answers, why clouds look like they are close to the ground. It answers a question about thunder and lightning happening at the same time. So the article tells us that thunder and lightning happen at the same time. And the article also talks about different kinds of clouds. But then when we look at my supporting details, which say the article tells us why clouds look like they're close to the ground, it tells us that thunder and lightning happen at the same time, it tells us about different kinds of clouds. See, I kind of don't like that because we talked about clouds twice, so it makes it sound like it's only about clouds and thunder and lightning. So how about we change one of those? And why don't we talk about the rainbow? So it says that the rainbow is broken up into 7 different colors. Rainbows are broken up into 7 different colors. See, I like that better because I think those details better support my answer that it was B. There are many different kinds of weather, because now we're talking about clouds, we're talking about thunder and lightning, and we're talking about rainbows. So the article is mostly about several different kinds of weather.